Hey everyone, kicking off the In Defense Of series with Jo Malone. So, very popular fragrance house to hate on for a number of reasons. And I like to joke about it too, but I also think that they are very unfairly hated on for a couple of reasons. So, there's a couple of different ways that people kind of attack them for. One, the low longevity and projection. I understand that that's really important to a lot of people, and I understand why. For me, it's not in a lot of different ways. I don't care that much about longevity and projection. But yeah, I understand for a lot of people that's a much more important thing. But one, for most of theirs, with some exceptions, they are marketing it as a cologne, meaning that they're telling you like this is supposed to just be like fresh and light. This is not supposed to be something that has a lot of longevity and projection. So they're not claiming that for the majority of their scents. They're very much upfront claiming what the strength is, what the kind of concentration to expect is. They're not trying to be deceiving about that. Two, they have the kind of scents that I think have like a really nice kind of lightness and sort of simple elegance to it. And people will turn that into kind of like, oh, they're so overpriced and boring or something. But there's something, to me at least, to be said for doing a good job on just like a nice, simple, elegant scent profile that also doesn't feel snobby, but has something a little bit unique about it too. So I like that they really managed to do that. And I think it's way easier said than done. Three, kind of also on the same topic of the pricing thing, people love to talk about how expensive they are. And kind of all of this circling together, one, it's often related to the longevity and projection. First of all, not everybody wants something with massive longevity and projection. Second, again, they're saying that that's what it is. There's situations where it's not even appropriate to wear something with longevity and projection. And third, I'm very sympathetic to the idea of like them being too expensive for some people to afford, in the sense that if people are going to say that about any fragrance in that category, sure, fair enough to criticize. But if we're talking about just the cost of fragrances in general, to me, they smell much higher quality and much more appealing than a lot of the kind of like Valentino, Armani, YSL, a lot of those type of brands that are at this point honestly pretty much priced in the same category for 100 milliliter at full price as Jo Malone. And to me, Jo Malone just smelled like worlds above in terms of quality and uniqueness. So yeah, I would much rather wear Jo Malone personally. I understand for people who the longevity and projection is an issue, totally, but I will defend them that I think the quality smells good. I think they're not trying to trick anybody about the longevity and projection being some beast mode thing. That's not what their scents are going for. And I think that they deserve more credit than they get. I'm not affiliated with them at all. If they want to send me money for this after the fact, hey, but no, I've never talked to them. This is nothing. This is not an advertisement for them. This is just how I feel about it. And I think it's kind of just not fair how much shit they get in some senses for existing, basically. But I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that, but I'm also curious for people what your favorite Jo Malone fragrance is, for people who do like it. And I guess I'll link in the description. I think I have a video that's like my top 10 favorite Jo Malone fragrances. But yeah,